The ongoing war in the Middle East has serious ramifications for India's strategic and economic interest. To talk more on this, I have with me Associate Professor Muddassir Quamar, who teaches in Center for West Asian Studies in School of International Studies in Jawaharlal Nehru University. Welcome to NDTV, sir.
Thank you.
First question, of course, is the circumstances, the death of Supreme Leader in Iran. What are the strategic challenges now before India?
This is a very, very significant development that the supreme leader of Iran has been assassinated in the war, currently ongoing war between US, Israel, and Iran. For India, this poses a very serious geopolitical and strategic challenges, especially in terms of the situation within Iran, which is currently very fluid, very fragile, very volatile. Given the fact that India has strong people-to-people trade and other kind of cultural relations with Iran, we have seen that there are many Indian students and pilgrims who are currently in Iran, and there is a continuous flow of people between India and Iran. So that is a serious challenge for India. But if the war continues to expand and prolong, it will pose a serious challenge from a security perspective as well, from economic security and energy security perspective as well, because we have a large trade with the Gulf countries, especially the GCC countries, in terms of energy trade, in terms of imports of LNG, in terms of connectivity and so on. And then we also have over 9.5 million Indians working in the GCC countries, whose security and safety is also a serious concern for India. Then we also have to look at the fact that Iran's location is such that the entire region can be affected, especially Syria, Iraq, Afghanistan, Yemen, the Red Sea region. So that also poses a very serious challenge for India, because India has in recent years developed very, very strong engagements with this region. It has emerged as one of the pivotal area from Indian foreign policy point of view.
Right. And we are also now in talks for a free trade agreement with both GCC countries and Israel as well. I mean, just a couple of days ago, the first round of the FTA talks with Israel was completed, and Commerce Minister also completed the terms of reference with the GCC countries, and talks are expected to start. So I think this diplomatic tightrope is what you are suggesting that India has to follow in terms of the evolving situation.
Yeah, especially when it comes to Israel and Iran, India is in a very, very challenging, foreign policy and diplomatic situation, because we have very good relations with Israel in terms of our security and defense ties, in terms of our trade and bilateral relations, in terms of diplomatic relations, and many other, areas. And with Iran as well, we have security interest when it comes to the situation in Afghanistan. We have connectivity interest. We have developed, invested in Chabahar project, Chabahar port. So I think the diplomatic tightrope for India would be very, very critical. And this is reflected in the statement, the initial statement that the Ministry of External Affairs has issued, whereby it has, not taken any sides as far as the war is concerned, and this shows that India will continue to walk a diplomatic tightrope.
Right. So that's the strategic imperative before India is to walk the diplomatic tightrope in the region.
Absolutely. It is very important, especially because the security and safety of Indian nationals who are there in the Gulf countries, also because India does not want to be in a situation where its interest would be harmed by any move that can be considered as partisan in the current situation in the Middle East.
Thank you very much for talking to NDTV. So in Jawaharlal Nehru University with my camera colleague Arun Negi, Himanshu Shekhar for NDTV.